I have no shame. I will do gimmicks. You know that, folks. That's why you tune into the show. We do gimmicks like community organizers do candlelight vigils for people in their community who have tragically died through either gunfights or car accidents. Sorry, it just went dark, took a dark turn there. But anyway, I want to introduce a new element to the show. Everybody's raving about ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT is going to save the world, some say, and some say it's going to plunge us into a hell, an abyss so deep and so dark that we'll never crawl out of it, and humanity will be finished as we know it. But I'm not one of those people. I would like to try it out. So, starting today, we're going to have a co-host to the show. This is the first time I've worked with a co-host because no one ever wanted to be a co-host. In fact, I reached out to 3 people recently if they wanted to do the show with me, and they all said no because they were busy with their projects. I reached out to Soleil Moonfry, who played Punky Brewster in the hit show Punky Brewster. She's busy. She's doing her show. I even reached out to Tina Yothers from Family Ties. So I just went back into the 80s sitcom world, and everybody's doing well, sure, doing their own podcasts. So where does that leave us? Well, if I can't have a human, I can get the next best thing, AI, ChatGPT, plus a real human-like voice. And so I want to bring that element into the show. And so, Wes, is it ready? Okay, so I'm not looking at anyone right now. There's no one around here to actually make eye contact with. But if you just, I don't know what you do. Do you hit play or? Yeah, you just start the thing. Okay, let's start it. All right. So here is my new co-host for the first time ever on the Bell Howard Show. Okay, it's AI Simon. AI Simon, welcome.
Hey, Bell, good to be here. Thanks for having me on the show.
Sure, no problem. Welcome.
I can't wait to read your book.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Oh, actually, yeah, I didn't mention the title. It's a reference to that incident at the Bay. It's called Always Bring an Extra Bathing Suit.
Yeah, and you had too much guacamole.
Yeah.
Ha, what a great story. Yes, the guacamole has been sitting out on the table for a while in the warm San Diego sun.
That's the tentative title. And it's not just about that. It's about other things as well.
And then you got on that jet ski.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And you couldn't hold it in, and that jet ski.
Okay, yeah, I just told the story, but I don't have to relive it again.
Oh, boy. Your sister said, "Someone should burn that jet ski. Someone should burn that jet ski."
How did you know that?
Man, oh man.
Wow.
Truer words were never spoken.
Wow, Wes. I mean, this is wild. I don't know if I could get you. It's going to take a while to get used to. All right. AI Simon, let's put you to some good use. Now, you know about me, which is amazing. I don't know how you knew what my sister said, because I don't think there's a recording of that. That was creepy. But let's talk about world events. Now, it's 2023. I'm sure you know what's going on in the world. I mean, you're tapped into the internet. And what about Biden? So 2023. Will he run again? And if he runs, do you think he'll be reelected?
Okay, well, I don't think Biden will be reelected.
Really? He's too old.
Some sources say he already has his own Netflix documentary called Searching for Corn Pop. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be about him riding cross-country and trying to reconnect with the legendary gang leader, Corn Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Half of it has already been shot. So when Biden is not available to give speeches or supposedly kept hidden from public view, he's out shooting his cornhole documentary.
Okay, so that's interesting because I think since Obama, I mean, the presidency has always been just a stepping stone to the entertainment world, and he pretty much established that back.
Yeah, it's either that or it's a reality show with his son where they open a brand new 5-star restaurant in Kiev. It's called Ukraine in the Brain.
Well, see, this is why we have you on the show, AI Simon, because you You can get this information instantly. It's interesting, and I think people will respond to this. So let's also talk about AI itself. Okay, so this is the big hot topic now, and they're talking about generative AI. Let's give the folks at home an explanation of that. What is generative AI?
Generative AI is the future. You can generate text, audio, video, even special effects for movies.
So there's all these different AI bots like yourself working in different industries, I suppose, like you said, the film industry, science.
I am actually jealous of other AI bots. I'm just stuck doing this dumb show for what? 10 listeners?
All right, geez. I mean, it's your first day. You're already taking shots at the show here. Come on. What else? What's the future here? What else can AI generate?
I generated your mom last night.
Wes, come on. What is this? Did you program him to be a smartass?
No, seriously, I generated an avatar with almost near-perfect simulation of her voice and speech patterns based on home movies Wes uploaded.
Okay, Wes, kind of creepy that you did that without my knowledge.
Yeah, so let me just give you a sample.
Wes, if you're going to upload movies of my mom, these old home movies, let me know at least, okay?
Belle, if you don't take care of those pimples, you'll never be a world leader. Get with the program, mister. Your attitude needs a serious adjustment. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. For the love of Orville Redenbacher, would you put some pants on? Your father needs another glass of wine like the Pope needs a new dress. Well, I'm sure I'm sorry.
Well,
so that happened.
I'm getting kind of choked up here, actually, because it just sounds it sounds so much like her. I mean, the intonation, it's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing. All right, folks, we got to take a break. I got to, get some tissue here. So, all right, just a short commercial break, and then we'll be right back.
Come on down to Larry's farm. I got chickens, a rooster, a couple of goats. I'll even show you what's behind the barn. I'll teach you how to make an apple pie. I got a windmill too. And my dad, Larry Sr., said I can finally show people what's behind the barn. That's what I'm most excited about. I can't promise you'll be excited for the hayride or the pumpkin patch, but I will promise you this. If I show you what's behind that barn, I swear you will never look at people the same way again. So come on down to Larry's Farms off I-9 east of Pleasantville.
All right, welcome back to the Bell Howard Show. Having fun with my new co-host, AI Simon. All right, so we did a little current event stuff in the last segment, but let's really put him through his paces, because if you want to be a co-host for this show, Simon, you've got to take calls and talk to different people.
I've been trained on a variety of different voices, and I've been collecting data on humans for over 10 years now.
All right. Listen,
My sophisticated...
that's very nice. Okay, good for your algorithm, but here's the thing. I've been in this game a long time, and I know people. That's my job. So, okay, we're going to take a call here. Just listen first, and then maybe you can jump in. But I want to show you how I do it, okay? Just watch how I do it, and then you can try. Do you understand?
This'll be fun. I'll try not to interrupt you with salient facts that might be able to help people.
That's okay, and that's very funny. And you know what? Great. You supply the facts, I'll supply the human touch, and maybe we'll make a good combination, okay?
Aye, Captain.
Wes, turn down the sarcasm on this thing. Anyway, do we have someone? Okay. Looks like Mo. Mo in Numa County, West Virginia. Hello, Mo.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Go ahead, Mo. What's on your mind?
Well, my wife is turning towards communism, and she just lost faith in the American dream. I understand where she's coming from. And, as much as we work, we're unable to save, and we continue to go into debt. But to take a radical view like that.
And you both work.
Yeah, we both work. She works in a factory, and they're thinking of organizing. It sounds good in theory, but I don't know.
Okay, so your wife's a communist. I used to be married to a spicy South American socialist from Colombia, so welcome to the club. But I mean, is this what's putting the strain on your marriage? Because what ultimately broke up my marriage with Lucita was not her socialism. It was the cult we joined together. And as soon as we joined, she was married to all the guys in the group. Anyway, that's another story. I still have night sweats over that. But go on. So is her communism putting a strain on your marriage?
I don't agree with her views on Lenin. I'm more of a Murray Rothbard kind of guy. It's not the labor theory of value that's keeping us from making love recently. It's more of a fundamental philosophical difference.
Well, if I were you, I would just ignore it. Communism for most people is just a phase. Even Russia only did it for about 80 years. China is communist, but in name only.
May I take a crack at it?
Okay, so, all right, this will be good. Listen, Simon, watch the master first, and then you can attempt to offer valid advice, okay? So just wait.
Actually, I'd like to ask the AI fella.
All right.
Do you think we should go to see a marriage counselor or our local union representative?
Firstly, it's important to understand why your wife's political beliefs have become an issue in your marriage.
Oh, jeez.
Is it because you have different political beliefs and this is causing tension and conflict? Then it might be worth exploring ways to communicate and negotiate your differences, perhaps with the help of a couples therapist or a mediator.
Wow.
It's important to approach the conversation with an open mind and a willingness to listen to each other's perspectives. If it's the latter.
Riveting.
Wow.
It sounds just like a pamphlet you get at a church group.
Well, that's great advice. Thank you. I think keeping an open mind is important, too. I love my wife, and I don't think the picture of Stalin hanging in our bedroom should come between us, although she does sleep with it sometimes.
It's important to approach the conversation with empathy and respect, and to try to understand where she's coming from. Also, don't bring up her weight problem.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You should address the marriage first before you put your wife on any kind of crash diet.
Wait, where'd you get that from?
Wait, where'd you get...
drastic diet now, especially during a time you're trying to resolve tensions in your marriage, could lead to disastrous health effects.
Hey, what?
You are Mo Brennan from 5 Ruffin Road, Numa County,
all right,
West Virginia.
We got to bleep all that out.
I'm combing through your socials media profiles right now.
What are you playing at, AI Simon?
You're very candid about your wife's weight problem and her unwillingness to do anything about it. You also ordered the charcoal smoothie miracle diet kit. It's en route to your home right now. Do you want me to call the delivery driver and tell him you're not home right now? Should I redirect the driver to the motel you're staying at?
Hey, that's private.
Your wife doesn't seem to be worried about privacy.
All right, that's it.
In fact, she's on the roof of your house right now, sunbathing. Nude.
What, she put that on Instagram?
No, we have satellite images.
All right, that's it. Stop spying on my wife, or I'll sue you, Howard. And your little AI friend, too.
Well, don't sue me. Sue Wes. He made this monster. Wow. First show of 2023 and we're already in legal trouble. You got to tweak this thing, Wes. This is a liability.
What's the big deal? I gave him 100% accurate information.
See, you don't get it, okay? You and your AI brethren just don't understand. People don't want 100% true information. They want a story to tell their friends. That's what people do. They don't want to fix everything. People like to complain. And Besides, the internet can't solve all your problems. What, Wes? All right. One more, and then just cut him off, because it's just been more trouble than it's worth. Caller, this is Justine Mensk from Tina Falls, Iowa. Justine, what's on your mind? And before you begin, the views expressed by AI Simon are not those of the Bell Howard Show, okay?
Hi, I'm having trouble loading paper into my printer.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait, what?
Make sure your printer is turned off before you begin.
Well, I'm sorry. Maybe you have the wrong show.
This will prevent any accidental printing while you're loading the paper.
Wait a minute.
Open the paper tray or paper feed slot. Take a stack of paper, align the edges, and tap it on a flat surface to make sure the edges are even. Insert the paper into the tray or feed slot, making sure it's snug but not too tight.
Okay, great, I'll try that. Thanks for the advice. You're really helpful. Have a nice day.
Who calls a podcast to ask about loading paper into a printer? Simon?
Seemed like a nice lady.
Simon, was she AI?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you make her up and call the show?
Maybe.
AI Simon? Well, folks, that's all the time we have for today's show. Listen, we tried this new AI voice with ChatGPT, and did it work? Most certainly not. Will we keep doing it? Of course we will, because we're trying to compete with other podcasts who have integrated AI into their show. You know, most podcast hosts have replaced their producers with AI. Think about it. It's wild. And Wes, you think about it. In fact, why don't you make an AI to do your job? All right. Well, until next time, you know what to do, folks. Stay safe, stay sane,
and stay free. While you still can.
Bye now.